Today's video is brought to you by Oxedo LED lighting. You might think that you can see just fine at night. Well, I did too, until I did this little upgrade. As you can see from this footage, here is some before Oxedo LED lighting, and here is some after Oxedo LED lighting. The difference is amazing. With high brightness and easy installation, Oxedo LED lighting is definitely the route for you. They're easy to install, and they're available for all makes and models. Click on the link in the description below and enter promo code 612motorsports at checkout to get yourself 15% off. Now back to our video.
This is a 1951 BC case owned by Todd There we go. From Cartel, Minnesota. And here come the biggie boys. He's got a 1913 case, 2040. This is Glenn Westfall from Elk River, Minnesota. I have driven that tractor. Number 49, the 1926 case, funnel 1220, 12 on the bar, 20 on the belt, pulled by Greg Pollock from Montrose, Minnesota. There you got a vintage case out there. Nice old case, still running mighty fine. Well, bumpy of a ride, huh? Forget a lowrider, you can just do steel wheels. .319 out there, hold up. Alrighty, 319, this is a 1961 case. 630 diesel. 366 is 1954 case model SD. Looking mighty fine. Jim Vanderhaden from Albany, Minnesota. 365 1954 case VHC. Again, owned by Jim Vanderhaden from Holdingford. Jason, the rider today. 344 out there. Look at this 1951 case SC Aero Front. Owned and operated by Adam Waldorf from Osaki. Osaki? Sorry. 247. Hold on there. 247. Hold on, guys. Hold on. 1945 case VAC owned by Jim Kentucky. I believe that's how it's said. 248. 251. 1951 case DC owned by John Damaris from Forest State, Minnesota.
$6 on this cow. Sorry.
229 out there. No year. No year, but still looks pretty good. That K330 CLB with a loader and a backhoe. Joey Sarica. 232. 232. No, 231. Sorry. 231, that's a Sears Case Edition. 127. Got a Sears tinplate plow owned by Joe Bauer. 420. That's right, I'm on the wrong side. 420, and I'm not talking the weed either. This is a 1954 Case 500 Mike Cable from Gray Eagle, Minnesota. No number on that one, but you can see a nice vintage old case with a single steering front wheel. 353.
And they had cats, dogs.
1950 Case DC, owned by Ron Pello from Suck Center.
Who would take the cow? One, go. No, this was like a tractor, little fall. But I'm just like, really?
Look at that. Case 1570, owned by Gerald Garrett from Melrose, Minnesota. Awesome. Spirit of 1976, the Agra Case. 1952. With 208 coming up here. 1952 SC Case. Okay, this was the first tractor with live PTO and hydraulics, owned by Ray Schultz from Albany, Minnesota. Very nice. 401, 1958 Case Model 200, owned by Wally Stagg from Big Pond, Minnesota. And this is driven by his son-in-law and his grandson. Now here's the cool thing on this tractor. This is one of only 1,600 made. Only 1,600 of these 200s were ever produced. See out there, this is a 1957 Case Model 300, owned by Wally Stang from Six Clouds, Minnesota. Boy, is that a beautiful tractor. Look at that.
It's the metal art. It's all metal.
And the bigger they get, here they come. They're getting bigger. And if you want to do some really heavy farming, you need one of these. Number 212, 1982 Case Model 4490, owned by Jeff Schemmel from Albany, Minnesota. That's some heavy farming right there. No number, but this is the third scale of a 5965 case. Sorry about that. And we got the wagon behind there. Simon and Murphy pulling that nice little case there. Oh boy, riding on your knees. I hope you got knee pads under there. Alrighty, I got one of the owners here. Mayor, why don't you tell us about this tractor? We learn about a little box. We love our hunting family. All the area here in Society. Party by our president. Thank you guys very much. I saw them turn down last night. It looks like they left. 1220, owned by Greg Pollock from Montrose, Minnesota. Very nice. Alrighty. No, looks like you made the loop, huh? So nice we had to say Illinois. Hey, I got relatives down there. Looking just fine. Got a couple of co-workers with them there. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Albany Pioneer Steam Team at its finest. And of course the colors. This is a 1911, so just after the turn of the century. 1911 Case, 110 horsepower, owned by Mark Peterson from Laverne, North Dakota. Whoa, a little bit of feedback there. Horsepower 20, owned converted to gas. That is a hard car 39. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I believe that's also a rare tractor too.
They gave us
.254 out there. This is a 1948 John Deere Model M. Owned by Eugene R. Cohen. And it looks like it's from South Haven, Minnesota. Those are such nice little tractors come around the yard. Great for working, great for just about anything. Like it's in original shape too, beautiful. 237, this is a 1942 John Deere 8, owned by Corey and Katrina Koenig from Sauk Rapids, Minnesota. Corey Koenig at the controls. .428 out there. This is a 1954 Alice Chalmers WD-45, owned by Jeff Pickard from Wake Park, Minnesota. Hold on, bud. Alright, we gotta take a look at this. What was your number? .432. Let's see what this is. Look at this. This is a nice. It says circa 1920. A lookout hobby boiler. Self-propelled steam engine, owned by the Albany Heritage Society from right here in Albany, Minnesota. Steven Judge from, and it looks like it's Uncle Dan from Little South. That's pretty cool. I'm guessing no number. Hold on, let's have you stop for a minute. I want to take a look and see what it says on the front here. Reproduction prototype owned by Lee and Jared II Okay, looking at that radiator, I don't know who's more thirsty, me or the tractor. But by golly, they still run just perfectly. Oliver Robot 88, his uncle bought it brand new offline, saw him earlier. Doug Steve from Enid Valley, Minnesota. Doug, that is a beautiful Oliver. Look at that. Working very hard out in the camping area. We thank him for all his dedication. Look at this, the new Jumbo as it has been christened. This is a 1911 Harrison Jumbo. A Harrison Jumbo. Okay then. Like the elephant, okay. I'm not seeing much for Trump. This is also, he's going a beer digging Carolyn Drea, Sue Martinson and Gray Mesrud from Battle Lake, Minnesota. Driven by the Wheat Brothers from Evansville, Minnesota. '41 Farm Model B with Colt Division. Okay. Owned by Chase and Jackie Kotelenik from Buffalo, Minnesota. Chase Kotelenik from Buffalo at control. Number 360, this is a 1955 International 300 utility with a two-all loader. Bob Stickleford from Clear Lake, Minnesota. Haha, he's got this shade. And he likes the hat. Thank you. Looking good. Doesn't look like we got a number here. Nice old Minneapolis full-wheat Model R. I can't say I've ever seen one before. That's because this is another import. This is a 1954 David Brown Crosmaster 25D built street wide front. That has got add-on that is absolutely factory. Owned by the Boyce family from Murdoch, Minnesota. Dan Boyce at the control. That is so awesome. Factory. Number 408, 1950 Farmall Model M, owned by John Laxtercam from Stock Center. Very nice. I'm just asked by the small front there. You made this one for so Unfortunately, some of these bigger tractors, we don't have any information, no cards on them. But there you have, look what we got here, the old 1907 30 horsepower advanced steam engine, owned by Jefferson Kevin Sherman. And oh wow, only one of four known to exist. Only four ever made. Of course, advanced steam engine from Battle Creek, Michigan. You're not going to believe this. We have no cards for you. I'm so sorry on that. But it is a nice from Avon, Minnesota on there. Love the cap. Number 32, or I'm sorry, 302. That's 1949 Ford Model 8N, also owned by Lauren and Beverly Turlister, St. Cloud, Minnesota. Definite Becky at the controls. 303. Hold on up, ma'am. Hold up. Hi, Lauren. I saw you yesterday. Oh, and that's again, right over my head. There we go. 1953 Ford Golden Jubilee. Oh, and Beverly Turlister has control from St. Cloud, Minnesota. Not by the hill. Prize for the Albany FFA alumni, driven by Ariana Salzer. You want to win this tractor? Buy some tickets. $213 is the 1965 Farmall 656. Just remember, folks, you're never too old to play with tractors. The Albany Hillbillies. Let's see what they're driving. 1929 Ford Model 8 Bug. Tim Henderson from Carrick, Minnesota. Just missing Grandma and a rocker. That's all we're missing. There you go. Works that engine. National 706 diesel. This is from the Bob Carlson collection, owned by George Wagonoff from Andover, Minnesota. pickup. It's really a Jeep sedan made into a pickup, owned by Greg Snesrud from Battle Lake, Michigan. And the Wheat Boys have the controls from Albany, Minnesota. Look at this, 257. Look at this, 1908 Maxwell LC Tourabout from Eric and Nicole Highland. Following him is 223 in 1944 I-8 Farmall B with an exhaust lift, owned by Ryan Pratt from Albany, Minnesota. Oh, look at this beautiful, beautiful old John Deere Hustler. This 234 1940 John Deere model BR is in B regular. Flowerville Hill Farm. We love it. So beautiful. Oh, look at that. A miniaturized BR. So cute. 233 is the John Deere half-scale spoke D. Ryan Barron from Browerville. 233 following him. This is a John Deere half-scale 420 and a half-scale hay rack owned by Barron Hill Farm from Browerville. Alex Barron's driver. 235 out there. They are just cruising right along. 1931 model John Deere GT, also owned by Barron Hill Farm from Browerville. An old friend of mine went to high school with his daughter. We were inspired together. Tim Brown on a 1947 Cockshot Model 30 from St. Francis, Minnesota. I don't know who's having more fun, Sue. You were the puppy. 411 1952 Cockshot Model 20. Sue Brown from St. Francis, Minnesota. Got the little puppy there for a ride. 431 1951 Cockshot Model 30. David Sandage from Franklin, Minnesota. Cockshot, also known as the Canadian Oliver. 361 and 1959 Fordson Power Maker. Owned by Tyler Carlson from Volga, South Dakota. Can't say I've seen very many of those. 379 is the 1956 Farmall Cub. Oh, I love the Cubs. Maury Meyer from Big Lake, Minnesota. Looking good. The Cotton family is here. This is the 1958 John Deere 720 diesel with electric start. This is one of our